Well, you can probably tell by the shape of the hay bale that it is hay day. This week, second in a row, brought to you by our good friend Christine Barnes. Christine is a name that you hear often. She is one of our on-site volunteers and is also so kind as to feed these buggers too. So thank you, Christine. Hi, Becky. What are you doing, girl? You're being a good girl. Yes, you are. It's hard to stay focused when you got these babies. I just want some love. Oh, big girl. Yes, you are a good girl. So, Christine sponsored this week's hay bale. And if you watched last week's video, you can see the size difference. Because, hey, Autumn. What are you doing, baby? Oh, you sweet girl. Yeah, you got hay on your face? Everybody wants attention today. Is it because you miss your Christine? Christine comes and spends lots of time with these buggers in the summer. And Autumn, do you miss your Christine? Yes. You sweet girl. Aren't you so sweet? Look at you. Give a kiss. No? We haven't learned that trick yet, right? You're so cute. What are you doing? You gonna rub up against me like you did the wall earlier? You silly baby. Anyway, yeah, so Christine comes in the summer and she spends lots of time with the herd. You may be confused as we are right now, but the sun is out. It just popped out from some clouds. That may be common where you're from, but it is uncommon for us this year. And everybody's excited for that because it's finally sunny enough where they can be dry. The paddock is still a disaster, but as you can see, the dry lot always becomes a wet lot, especially when you're dealing with your wet spring that lasts 2 months long. But we're getting there. Eventually we'll be able to get some equipment in here and get everything cleaned out, do our spring clean out, which is long overdue. It's okay, buddy. Look at Miss Molly. You're gonna need a trim, girl. We don't trim the donkeys, but she gets all knotted. You're so furry. You're so furry. Yeah. You found a good spot? Yeah, it looks like it to me. Yeah, so we brought in a lot of clay and sand mix here, and it's really good for their feet when it's dry, but it pockets water really bad because it's clay. So it gets really tough, but you've got to use some clay mixed in, otherwise the sand just washes away. So we're getting there. As you can see, Lulu is not ready to eat. She's just sleeping. We're about an hour early from normal feed time. And Teddy's having his senior. And Ivan's having his senior. And he's got a visitor over there. We checked Ivan's weight today, and he has gained a little, it looks like, or maybe stayed the same. The weight tape is kind of tough to really get a really good reading, but he certainly hasn't lost. Got a little bit of a limp yesterday. He's really sensitive to the spring grasses, so the spring grass is really, really high in sugar, so unfortunately we're gonna take that as a sign that it's growing enough that we've got to, unfortunately, not bring them over there until we get regular season grasses more. I gotta come over here and investigate. These guys have a really good hot spot that they're eating. Want to make sure there wasn't a hole that I missed. Yeah, everybody's weight's doing really well. We have spring vaccines coming up, and we're gonna try something different this year where you can sponsor vaccines, which are extremely important to the animals, to make sure that they stay healthy. There's all kinds of issues that they can get from rabies to mosquito-bound diseases, so the vaccines are really important to keep them safe. Just getting distracted by all the chewing noises. Hi, buddy. Say hi to Christine. Say thank you. Molly. The spring is like my favorite time for Molly's long fur. She gets so funny. She gets this afro in the front. They love up into here? Hey, it's my hand, you silly boy. Just gonna give you some sound effects here of the chewing. I hope you can hear this. Hey, buddy. You Cole? You're Cole. Hey, Cole. Sweet boy. Am I bothering you? So there you go. It's quite the sound when they all are eating together, especially on hay day. Hey, Lulu. You having a good bite, girl? With your Becky? You coming around, Molly? Gonna look for a new spot? You bumped your buddy right out of there. Everybody always is looking for the best possible place that they can nibble. That's the fun part about hay day. I think it's probably their favorite day of the week. Got an extreme close-up of Albert. Hey, hi Marv. Marv, giving kisses to the camera. You're a good boy. You're just gonna give kisses the whole time? Oh, Marvin, you're the sweetest. You are probably the sweetest in the whole herd. Wow. Thank you, Christine, for this week's hay. I think I got totally distracted. I have like donkey ADHD. Yeah, so we're going to be putting up some spring vaccines pretty soon. And if you feel so inclined to sponsor any of the donks' health, we appreciate it as always. Let this guy get a big bite. We hope everybody's doing really, really well and enjoying the videos. I'm gonna have to break down and get a real camera one of these days for content creation, because the cell phone just doesn't cut it. And I apologize that some are upside down, or not upside down, but some are vertical and some are sideways. It's crazy. The social media apps want you to be vertical. YouTube wants you to be sideways. So we always try to think about where our intended location for the video is going to be and primarily go in that direction. But you'll ultimately never get the layout perfect for everybody. So please understand that we don't do it on purpose to make you turn your phone every time that you're watching something, but it happens to work out that way. And hopefully you've been watching along with our updates for the mallard ducks. I was hoping Mama Duck would come around, but it doesn't look like she's found the pond. We're about an hour early from normal feed time, so that's probably why. But we got some food out for her if she gets here on her own time and schedule. Daddy Duck was with us earlier. Actually, it's funny. I think I just heard her. I could just be making that up. Sometimes she goes in our side pond, back pond. We've got 4 areas that have water in them, and they choose where they want to go. Primarily, though, in the donkey pond. So anyway, there was my ADD in action right there for you. ADHD. I don't know, is there a donkey form of attention deficit donkey disorder? Or duck disorder in this case? Anyway, I hope you're all having a great week. And thank you again, Christine. Really appreciate you. Talk to y'all soon.